What's up, guys? I'm back. I know I was supposed to be doing a 2-video-a-day challenge. Traumatizing has happened, so that's not going down no more. But I am back to posting. I am definitely back to posting. Let me get my gear ready. Y'all need to comment down below if y'all want a story time, because my weekend was, there are no words. No words. Stopping you from fear. I know, like, if you're hearing this, you're like, fear? No, I'm not fear. No, everything that is stopping you is tied to fear. Whether it's fear of you not being good enough, whether it's fear of not getting the results you want. I got Kimmy Tan on the TV. She's kind of blowing me with her moves. I don't want to hear about me when I'm depressed. I sure as hell don't want to hear about nobody else when they are. So I'm not even going to put myself in that. We'll just not listen to anything because I'm on YouTube. But anyway, this weekend I'm calling this person my peer because same age range, not friends, no friendship, relationship, nothing. Like, this person came by on the whim, yo. I had a couple people over, my back door was open, they saw, and I'm game, was with the old crowd, but I'm not gonna speak to you just because I don't run with you no more. It's nothing, it's like, that's just crazy to not speak to somebody just because you don't participate in the same things that they do, you know? That would be like judging somebody to me. So this person came to my door and spoke and, you know, asked to use my bathroom, and I made eye contact with this person because I know they still with the shit and I'm not, and I was like, I'm not with the shit in my house. And he was like, oh, I'm not down with the shit in your house. And I'm like, okay. So we went in the bathroom, came out, and I was like, so I asked the person to leave. Long story short, the person did what they weren't supposed to do in my bathroom and thought I wasn't going to effing know. So the person left. And one of the people I had over my house stepped out and came my apartment and came back in. I need to grind that. That's need to go in the grinder. Get that. Came back in, was like, yo, your people kind of like tweaking. So I go out there. Dude, I'm not going to say his name for his privacy. That's not what this is about. He in the fucking street tweaking, yo. And then he go down. I'm like, oh shit, this different now. When a person does that type of thing and then they go down, there's certain things I'm not going to mention just because this is YouTube. But it's serious. It's not a joke no more. And it was a bunch of people out there recording, and so when he went down, the game is over. Like, I ran up there. It's not a game no more after that. Somebody's life is on the line when you get to that point after doing certain things. I'm going to say just things because this video is not for, you know, everybody, and I'm not going to be saying certain things, but you get the idea. So I ran up to him laying on the ground, and he was out. I'll say OD'd. Y'all get the idea. I don't have to say more. So I'm like, yeah, this is not a game no more. When you go down, you down. That's it. Like, it's time to get serious, you know, because you only get further down after that until you're 10 toes up. So I'm gonna call this the stories time on how I guess I saved somebody's life. So, and there's witnesses, and there was retards out there videoing the whole thing. There's police dash cam. Anyway, so I get to him. I kind of assess him. He's not breathing. He's not even doing the agnoid breathing where he's not even doing that. So it's like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm like 2 steps behind the process that he is in the stage of his OD. So I tell some of the idiots that are recording to get 911 on the phone to have Narcan sent over. And I was screaming for anybody around that had Narcan. And it was so weird because somebody was like, I got that. But they won't move in to go get it. They were just standing there looking. So I didn't find the pulse. So the dispatcher was on the line. I'm like, stand by for CPR because I got to go in. He ain't breathing. And I'm not going to lie, y'all, low-key, the dispatcher, she was panicking. She asked me, and I told her like 6 times what was going on. I don't know if she was fresh, she was green, like she was new to the dispatcher jank, but I'm like, woman, do you need me to calm you down so you can listen to what I'm about to do to this person since I'm in front of him? So I finally got her to focus on what I was telling her because, you know, when you on scene, it's different than what you hearing over the phone. So I get why she was just trying to get me to paint the picture of what I was seeing. So I told her I was going to start CPR because I did my ABCs, check the airway, breathing, circulation, 9-1. Okay? And all of this is happening with the milliseconds, guys. There's not a lot of standing around and thought. Everybody else was, but I definitely won't because your window is very small, guys. Once that happens to you, it takes minutes or less to completely stop breathing and pass, okay? So, I started CPR, and I don't know if there are any medical professionals out there. Oh, this is so hard. This is the worst part. I'm gonna try not to cry, y'all. I'm alright, hold on. This is rough, y'all, it's real. And, but this is a crazy story time, y'all. I'm not gonna cry. Give me a second to light this blunt. I won't cry. Hold on. So, if you're a medical professional and you've done CPR before, if you do it right, the sternum is going to crack. You're going to crack the chest so that you can reach the heart. And my first push down on his chest was just to do that. I had to break the sternum to get to the chest. And I did that. I started CPR. The dispatcher, she was still kind of yelling in the back, rambling in the background, and I was like, the best you can do for me is to count with me, keep me on pace, because during CPR, it's easy to kind of, you know, get out of pace going too fast with, adrenaline and excitement. So I was like, the best thing you can do for me is, count with me some. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, it's so crazy. I got the crackhead across the street talking about, yo, Liz, who's that? Like, I'm going to stop CPR and be like, yo, this is so-and-so. Come on, yo. For real, like, you see me trying to save somebody's life in the middle of the street, yo. This is in the middle of the street, a busy road. So there's not traffic passing. They're just sitting there watching all of this, yo. People just standing there looking, recording like there wasn't a lot of people on the phone with 911 at first, okay? It was people fucking recording, yo. And that shit set me off, yo. So, I did CPR, y'all. My knees are bruised. My back was hurting. But right before the police pulled up, the first signs of any help pulled up, I got a pulse, y'all. That jank was cranking too. I felt it woof, 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 like it was just rushing. And I was like, yes, I got a pulse. I'm screaming, yes, I got a pulse. I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna cry. Oh, this rough. I know. And at first, I was so mad at this person. I was like, why come to my house? And put me through that trauma having to, resuscitate somebody. And it's so crazy, guys, because at first I was so upset. And then I thought, God put me there where he was. I needed to be there. Somebody needed to be there to know what was going on to help him. And God decided that I was the one. Oh, this is so crazy. I'm crying, y'all. I didn't know I was going to get so emotional. All right, I'm going to light the blunt, y'all. So, I'm done crying, y'all. This is home, y'all. Because there was a time where I was addicted, and I'm never going to judge anybody for what they do. That's not my place. I just realized, shortly after the fact, a few days later, because I had a hard time with it, y'all. I didn't just go home and be like, yeah, Feeling somebody's body crush under you. It's not a good feeling, y'all. It ain't like, hey, you're a superhero, you saved the day. I don't see how paramedics can do that on a regular basis, yo. You gotta be a special type to do that for a living, y'all. And I'm a medical assistant. I have my associate's degree in occupational science, so I knew the rundown on basic life-saving skills, guys. And I just felt like God put him there, because if he was in a trap house, if he was alone in a bathroom somewhere, he would have passed away. Nobody would have been there to save the day. And I felt like God put him there in front of me so that I can see and know. So when God put him in that street up there, I was going to be there to save him. And so I got a pulse. Nice strong pulse. He was still out, but a cop pulled up and he was like, I got the Narcan. I backed up so he can put the Narcan, and he was like, no, I need you to keep doing CPR, keep doing CPR. So I continued the CPR while he administered the Narcan. And I stayed long enough to hear him take his first breath. And I can hear the cop encouraging him. I don't know if it's because I was turned around walking away, but at that point I kind of just let the police take over, and I was walking away. The paramedics were pulling up, and I kind of just faded into the background to let them do what the professionals do what they do. And guys, I was shaking, yo. Like, I got back to my apartment with my company, and we were just like, what the hell just happened, yo? Like, but this person that I resuscitated, I'm not gonna say his name, I know him from the neighborhood. You know, when you dabble with certain things, there's certain people that come with that. He's one of those people, you know. I don't hang with that crowd no more. I've been sober for 3 years, 4 months, and I'm gonna keep it that way, yo. But I'm not too good to speak to people, though. And I'll definitely get to witnessing, you know. There was a time when this same person left my house to go straight to treatment. It's obvious that it did not work, because later he OD'd, but I didn't quit on the first time. You know how many times I quit before I actually quit, yo? So don't ever give up on your people, yo. Don't. Because it's something tough, yo. Addiction, mental illness, all of that. It's like this vicious cycle. You depressed, and depression and anxiety keeps you addicted, and it's like easier to look for that euphoria in unhealthy places. You're willing to lie to the people you love, steal, be deceptive, cheat. You're emotionally unavailable, like. But that is the story time on how I saved somebody's life. And that just happened this past Friday evening, right at 4 o'clock. Now, when I got on here to do my little roll-up video, talking about that didn't cross my mind, because sometimes I feel like people not really ready for that real raw, like, I feel like people come on certain social media platforms and they expect certain things. You know, it's supposed to be like raw diggity dog, like, this is like a cluster, it's like a mind fuck, yo. It's about the followers, then it's about the comments and the likes, and then it's like, it's just, what's real is the people at home that love you. None of this TikTok, I want to get TikTok famous, I want a viral video, man. Nah. What's real is the people at home that love you, yo. Don't get caught up in what you see on this YouTube, because it's, don't get sidetracked from what's real, y'all. And what's real, people are out here dying every day, yo. And I thank God that during my addiction in the deepest, darkest spot I was ever in, I never, ever, ever OD'd. But I want too good for it. Don't sleep on it. I want too good for it. Believe that. I was just blessed, and God was able to help me quit before then. That was just my destiny. That's what He had planned for me. And I feel like after all of that incident from this past weekend, and it was said and done, and I sat down and thought about it, God put me there to save him. Because if he was in a trap house, or at home alone in the bathroom by himself, he would not be here right now. God needed me to see him, so when he went down, I knew why, and because I knew why, it's why he's alive. And it's so crazy because he lied to my face, yo. You know, and he went ahead and did it. That didn't change nothing, yo. That didn't change nothing. Because he did it, I'm not gonna walk away and say, fuck him, he lied to me, that's what he get. Nah, that don't have nothing to do with it, yo. I don't have nothing to do with it, yo. And he don't even know that he lied to me and I was the one that saved his life. I don't think he know yet, because I faded into the background when the professionals came, you know. He didn't see me there when he came around. I just faded into the background like a real hero do. That's me being a smart ass, y'all. I ain't walking around calling myself a hero, yo, for real. I just had to break the monotony of the video. But that's how I resuscitated and I saved his life. And I don't know if he's gonna come back around after that. And I know they didn't. I know that there were people out there in the neighborhood that was watching, that saw me and saw him and this. So there are people that can say, oh, Liz was jumping on your chest and she revived you. There's people that know, but I don't know that he knows yet. But it traumatized me, yo. It did. It traumatized me. This is a 20-minute video. I had no idea it was going to be this long. But he traumatized me, and I had a rough weekend after that. I was shaky up until yesterday. And I'm glad it's over. And I hope he's safe and okay, because I didn't hear nothing more after that. He was alive when I left him with the professionals. But hopefully that's his rock bottom, guys. That's the moral of it all. Okay? Love your people, check on your people no matter what. Addicted, depressed, sad, going through it or what. It doesn't matter, guys. They need love too, they're human. Alright? Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me with this special video. This is special. I didn't know it was going to hit like that, guys. But thanks for sticking in there with me. Alright, guys. I want y'all to be safe out here in these streets because it's getting hot. It's going to be 95 today. I want y'all to get out there and enjoy that weather. And I'll catch y'all on the next roll. Holla!